This is a $100 million bowl of strawberry rice. Every single grain is made from a tiny strawberry. The perfect balance of sweet and tart makes each bite taste like a top-tier Michelin dish. Next, Komatsu serves up tender banana sirloin, topped with caramel caviar. It's absolutely divine. Finally, one more bowl of century soup. Toriko felt as happy as a god. After the meal, Toriko tells Komatsu he wants to take him along to taste every food in the gourmet world. Komatsu is deeply moved. He's about to make even more dishes for Toriko when suddenly his knife snaps in two. Turns out he hit an obsidian chestnut harder than diamond, losing his beloved knife. Komatsu breaks down in tears. That knife had been with him since his apprentice days. Seeing him so devastated, Toriko decides to take him to find the legendary blacksmith Milk. They say Milk's knives can slice through steel like butter. From constantly traveling to the Death Falls, Milk is covered in scars. Even wild beasts are terrified of him. But meeting Milk isn't easy. They have to climb 10,000 steps, each one a full 2 meters high. For the physically weak Komatsu, it's a nightmare. By sunset, they still can't see the end. The next day they keep climbing. Komatsu suddenly freaks out when he sees a pile of bones. Then a long-haired monster lunges at them. Thankfully, Toriko saves him just in time. As they near the summit, the beast chasing them suddenly stops, like there's something even more terrifying at the top. When they reach the door, a sharp blade of air suddenly strikes, completely unaware. Komatsu was about to knock when a massive monster charges up from below. But the next second, a blade strike shoots out from inside the house. It instantly slices off all the monster's armor. The creature flees in terror. Then a handsome man holding a kitchen knife appears. When they learn he's the Milk they're looking for, they're both stunned. The legendary Milk was supposed to look fierce. Once they're inside, they see legendary blades hanging all over the walls. Komatsu can barely contain his excitement. Just as he's about to touch one of the knives, disaster strikes. The moment the blade falls, it easily cuts through the concrete floor, and that's without even being sharpened. The material for these knives comes from the teeth of deep-sea megasharks. This makes Toriko suspicious of the man's identity. To test his theory, Toriko deliberately provokes Milk into a duel. Facing the incoming blade strike, Toriko immediately counters with a knife hand technique. Then he throws Milk over his shoulder. Toriko can confirm this isn't the real Milk. After learning Toriko's identity, the man reveals his own. Turns out he's Milk's apprentice. The real Milk has been gone for 6 years, searching for whetstone materials, but his skill level is every bit as good as the first-generation Milk. Komatsu immediately begs him to repair his broken knife, but the man says appointments for his work are booked 2 years out. However, if they can find the legendary Milk whetstone, he'll forge Komatsu a brand new blade. So Toriko doesn't hesitate to head to the most dangerous place on Earth, Death Falls. But through a twist of fate, he ends up falling into the habitat of the regal mammoth crabs.